There is a race to make diesel engines run on hydrogen. Listen up if you have yet to hear about hydrogen-powered engines. From commercial buildings to transportation, these technologies have the potential to solve some of the biggest energy problems. Are you ready to learn about the incredible advancements in the automobile industry that hydrogen has brought you? There is no doubt that hydrogen has the potential to revolutionize the automobile industry, from diesel engines to hydrogen-run engines. What are these engines and how do they work? How are industries using them to shape the future? This video gives you a brief overview of hydrogen-run engines and examines the possibilities they hold for the future. Get ready to be amazed by the power of hydrogen cars. The hydrogen diesel hybrid engine. Baby number 2 is a hydrogen diesel hybrid engine that could help decarbonize some of Australia's heavy industries. Under its metallic skin, the test rig could hide game-changing technology. It has its own room adjacent to a lab and looks like many other large motors. According to UNSW engineers, their patented technology has reduced carbon dioxide emissions by more than 85% by converting a conventional diesel engine to hydrogen and a small amount of diesel. The University of New South Wales claims it has successfully modified a conventional diesel engine to use hydrogen mixed with a small amount of diesel, cutting carbon dioxide emissions by more than 85%. Professor Sean Cook and his team at the university's School of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering created the video. The hydrogen diesel direct injection engine system aims to provide industries with a practical solution to their carbon emissions issues. Approximately 7% of global greenhouse gas emissions come from mining companies that use diesel-powered machinery and equipment. Hydrogen fuel could dramatically improve the health of our planet by powering these sectors. In conclusion, while the current facts about hydrogen-run engines have led to impressive results, we should look for ways to alter them to build more efficient engines. This is a complex and ongoing debate. It will be interesting to see how it evolves as these engines advance. Shift from the diesel engine to a hydrogen engine. It is extremely popular to convert an existing diesel engine into a hydrogen engine that burns cleanly. There have been inquiries from Germany, South Africa, Brazil, Japan, and China. An existing diesel engine can be retrofitted with a hydrogen direct injection system, which can be applied to any conventional engine. The system mixes hydrogen with diesel and then introduces it to the engine cylinder for combustion. The UNSW hybrid diesel engine uses hydrogen as 90% of its fuel, a greener alternative to fossil fuels. However, the application of hydrogen must be precise to avoid CO2 emissions. By adding hydrogen too late, the whole system will burn out. Studies have demonstrated that controlling hydrogen and air mixtures inside an engine cylinder can reduce harmful nitrogen oxide emissions. This has prevented hydrogen motors from becoming commercially viable. According to the Sydney research team, diesel trucks and power equipment in mining, transportation, and agriculture could be retrofitted with a hybrid system in a couple of months. A hybrid would be very interesting in the car industry, where electric and hybrid vehicles have advanced already and are replacing diesel. A hydrogen-diesel mix would be ideal, but if hydrogen can't be found, it will run on diesel alone. The new generation engine will be available for sale 2 years from now. Fueling stations similar to current gas stations allow drivers to refill their vehicles' carbon fiber high-pressure tanks, which is instrumental in supporting hydrogen-based vehicles. Fueling them with a nozzle takes about 5 minutes for a vehicle with a range of 300 to 400 miles. Hydrogen power, the future's fuel. The future of transport will be decarbonized with hydrogen as a key resource. Electrical current is used to split water into hydrogen and oxygen to produce hydrogen for industrial use. Hydrogen is booming across the globe. The Hydrogen Council and McKinsey's Hydrogen Insights Report 2021 state that Europe has the world's most developed hydrogen markets. In 2030, the UK and EU have committed to reaching a production capacity of 5 gigawatts and 40 gigawatts, respectively, for hydrogen power. Asia-Pacific countries are also investing heavily in hydrogen. In 2017, the Japanese government released its first hydrogen economy strategy and continued to lead the way in the sector. The Tokyo Olympic Games' iconic Olympic cauldron was the first to be lit with hydrogen. Japan is building 1,000 hydrogen refueling stations by 2030 to accommodate fuel cell vehicles. Although hydrogen technologies are maturing, they still need considerable development to become a viable fuel source for automotive applications and to reach net zero targets. In conclusion, while deep learning can create powerful and sophisticated hydrogen engines, it is essential to carefully consider this approach's limitations and potential biases. We should be mindful of the consequences of using hydrogen in place of diesel to ensure that we build fair and eco-friendly engines. If you've come this far in the video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. The greening of hydrogen. The first step in making hydrogen green is considering how we can do so. A different color corresponds to each way hydrogen can be produced. A process known as steam methane reformation creates hydrogen and carbon dioxide by mixing natural gas and steam. About 95% of the hydrogen produced today is gray. Another common variation of hydrogen is its brown color. While brown hydrogen is less common, it is more harmful to the environment than gray hydrogen since carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide are not captured during the process. Hydrogen is labeled blue when captured and stored as carbon during industrial carbon capture and storage. Because blue hydrogen emits no carbon dioxide, it is often called a carbon-neutral fuel. While up to 20% of the carbon generated cannot be captured, the term low carbon may be more accurate. While hydrogen is allegedly more sustainable than petrol and diesel vehicles, all these hydrogen generation methods rely on fossil fuels. Using renewable electricity to electrolyze water to separate hydrogen and oxygen atoms is the most efficient way to make hydrogen. This process emits no carbon dioxide. Due to Europe's abundant renewable energy sources, green hydrogen can be produced easily. The EU's Hydrogen Strategy Report has identified North Africa as a priority region due to its abundant solar energy supply. Other efforts to scale up renewable power also put green hydrogen in a favorable position. This is because in the US, according to the Energy Information Administration, renewable power generation will increase by 10% in 2022. By 2030, the UK government plans to produce 5 gigawatts of hydrogen. It has already announced investments in projects like the Whiteley Wind Farm near Glasgow, which will generate electricity to generate hydrogen. Using renewable energy to power hydrogen-powered vehicles will also make hydrogen greener. While green hydrogen is beneficial for FCEVs, their technologies still need refinement. It poses problems for fuel cells to accelerate rapidly and decelerate rapidly under heavy loads, since they can only rate for short, longer periods under heavy loads. As a pioneer in alternative power sources to engines, hydrogen technology is widely used in the automotive industry. The European Strategic Energy Technology Plan mandates that greenhouse gas emissions be reduced by 60% to 80% by 2050. Although hydrogen engines have potential risks and limitations, they can also be valuable tools to help us achieve a more sustainable future. It is more critical to focus on ways to use hydrogen ethically and responsibly that benefit humanity, rather than on whether it will be expensive. Hydrogen engines have the potential to revolutionize the automobile industry, no matter what the future holds. Keep an eye out for more content like this. We must be mindful of potential consequences and ensure that we are using technology responsibly and ethically as we push the boundaries of this technology.